Hi, I'm Chap Bettis, author of The Disciple Making Parent, and this is my audio blog, where I read some of my blog posts in audio format for your convenience. Well, in today's episode, we're going to be thinking about the power of the red plate, changing the negative atmosphere in your family. As you know, life can be discouraging for our children. It can seem like we're always correcting them. Things don't always go their way. In addition, family squabbles can also deflate the atmosphere in our homes. What if I told you of one simple trick to change the tone of your home? Sharon and I practiced this consistently around family dinners, and it often provided a much-needed boost. It's the tradition of the red plate. As the leaders of our home, we have the power to make it an encouraging place or a discouraging place. In the late 1980s, when I was a computer programmer, our team had, quote, the pumpkin. The pumpkin was a small ceramic pumpkin that sat in the cubicle of the last person who had messed up. Even though it was given out in fun, it still sent a message. So when a more encouraging manager took over our team, the pumpkin was the first thing to go in the trash. Well, some of us parent with the pumpkin in mind, thinking about and reminding our children of the day's failures. While there is certainly a place for correcting the negative, how much better to catch our children doing something right? And so our family copied the tradition of the red plate. Around the time we were raising our children, many families were buying a red plate that said something like, "You're special." Well, liking the idea but not wanting to spend the money, we bought our own just regular red plate. The red plate came out at special times to celebrate a family member. Well, let's think about why is the red plate so powerful? First, it gives you the power to highlight something that might go unnoticed. We did use the plate for something that we all celebrate, like birthdays, but more often we used it to highlight one child who had been especially loving or kind or studied hard. Rather than rewarding outcomes, we tried to reward godly character. So number one, it gives you the power to highlight something that might go unnoticed. Number two, it contributes a positive tone to your house. Rather than focusing on correction, it moved our focus to affirmation. We were trying to be a happy family, catching others doing something right. So number two, it contributes a positive tone to your house. Number three, it teaches your other children to rejoice with those that rejoice. The red plate turned the attention to one special family member and created a sense of family identity. We wanted the other children to have a all for one and one for all mentality, and the red plate was a way to actively train this attitude. So number three, it teaches your other children to rejoice with those that rejoice. And number four, it gives direction to your dinner time discussions. The red plate given by mom allows the whole family to report to dad what the recipient did, and dad should be the chief affirmation officer. This gives him a chance for the whole family to hear his praise. And it's really encouraging when mom gives the red plate to dad, or dad gives the red plate to mom. So number four, it gives direction to your dinner time discussions. So buy your own red plate and start celebrating each other. You will only be sorry that you did not start earlier. Thank you for listening to the Disciple Making Parent audio blog. This article is found in the material of our video course, Parenting with Confidence. It's a video-driven study on the biblical foundations of parenting, and it's specifically aimed at parents of young children. In fact, you'll find lots of articles similar to this one that I read. You can find more information on our website or at parentingwithconfidencestudy.com. Thanks for listening.